pre-cooked already and a vegetable and stuff like that, so you don't need to overkill them. So now, hi everyone, I'm back again. Now remember, we done yesterday cooking some chicken, yeah, boiled chicken, and left over from last night. Now remember, one chicken you can do many things. And remember, we're using the noodle bun for this dish for yesterday, okay? And then bean sprout and so on and so forth, and then some lamb and for the vegetable, okay? So now the chicken you left last night, what you want to do, you take it out, okay? Then you chop them up. You chop them up, slide like this, slide them like this, okay? So nicely done. Wing still there, nicely done. So ready for doing soup like stir-fry noodle, okay? In Vietnamese style. So they're using this white noodle, okay? The Chinese one, they're using the egg noodle, but this one is slightly white. And then you're using what the ingredient you need, okay? Come over. You need onion, spring onion, okay? Slide like this, and some of this bean sprout here, okay? Chicken that been last night, all kind of chicken that done last night, left over, and then some noodle, okay, bun, and then some this herb to add on a minute and lamb. Now a little bit of pepper, sea salt, that's organic sea salt, okay, and then a little bit of soy sauce and fish sauce to bring out the taste. This kind of thing you don't need to put a lot on, you just put a little bit on. Don't put any MSG or any preservative rubbish in there. Otherwise, you can have a big problem. None of that. So how are we going to start them off first? Okay, so let's come over here. Make sure the pan is going to be hot. Turn the fan on. And when you into it, start to add coconut oil for stir fry. Okay, coconut oil. And then when you start to add coconut oil, enough in there. Make sure just stir them a bit, make sure the hot evenly, make it evenly so just don't stick too much into it, okay? Now you start to add onion on first, bean sprout, stir them. You're going to start to add chicken on, sliced chicken. Now you add as much as you need. Don't dump it all in, okay? Get enough as you need. So I will put in a little bit more, about something like this. Okay? So stir them. Nicely done and even a little bit. And then you start to add noodle on. Okay? Noodle. Stir them. Make sure they're even a little bit so they mix together well. Okay, stir them. Don't put any water or anything in that because the bean sprout it got enough sort of like water inside already. So don't need to put anything on there. Just make sure to stir them well and don't let them stick to the wok. Don't put any flavor, any salt or anything on there just yet because leave it to the last minute before you put them on, okay? Last minute so you can add all the bit on. Otherwise just stick too much down to the wok, then become a big problem, okay? Now sometimes especially when you cook this kind of thing sometimes, normally I do this in a restaurant, okay, they got a lot more heat. But at home, you see, it got down so slow. It just try to do my head in. I want food now, but you can't, you gotta wait. Patient. Yeah, patient. Okay, stir them a bit. Stir them a bit. So this is when you cook at home, then you know what you put onto your food. That's the most important thing, okay? If you go outside to eat, you don't know what these people dump in there, and become a big problem for you. So then you know what you don't want, what you do want, add them on. Okay. So now it's nicely done now. Now start to add stuff on. Salt. Don't overkill them. Okay. Light soy sauce. Light. Okay. Remember that? Organic. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Don't overkill them. Just enough. And especially fish sauce sometimes can be salty. So just a little bit for taste. Don't put too much on, especially the fish sauce. It's normally quite salty when you do them. Okay, so sometimes stick in the wok. Stir them a little bit like this to make sure. Stir them like this. Okay, and add a little pepper into it. Little bit of pepper into it. Okay, little bit of pepper into it. And now you should have your chicken and noodle done. Okay, so now all your chicken and noodle should be done. So now we can empty them out here. Because a lot of things you got pre-cooked already and a vegetable and stuff like that, so you don't need to overkill them. So now that's what you got here. And then what you want to do, add a little bit of lime into it. It depends actually. You can put a little bit of something else like it's sort of like peanut or sort of like whatever you want to add on. You can add it onto it. So that's become a lot more easier to eat for you if your taste. If you like, add more stuff. So what you want to do is literally so you can be like 1 or 2 person. That'd be good. A little bit better go like that this way, yeah. So probably you get 2 bowl out of it, yeah. 2 bowl. So that's one bowl. So lunchtime, that's what you're gonna have. One of this lunchtime. Now for me, I normally add a little bit of this on. Okay, a little bit of this on, and sometimes you add a little bit of chili on as well. But that's if you like this kind of thing. So let's have a taste. Yeah, because it's not too heavy. Okay, very very healthy. No oil now. Chicken already done properly. A lot of vegetable, and you don't put too much of this salt and anything else on it. You put very light, little, so in your taste, enough, good enough for you. So let's check. That's what you got. Chicken noodle in Vietnamese style, and you can do it. Cook it first, prepare them for you for lunchtime, or you can eat that in the morning. It's up to you how you want to do them. Okay, and that's what is it. So if you like this kind of thing here, cooking side, then subscribe to me before your enemy know how to cook better than you and you won't able to impress your girlfriend, then become the problem. So subscribe to me before your girlfriend go home and she don't get any good food because she know better than you, then she might kick you out of the house. Later people.